What is good, guys? Welcome to my channel. So in today's video we're doing a recap of The Love is Blind episode 5 to 9. So where it all ended was when Nicole was about to tell Benai that she made a mistake. In conclusion, Benai proposed to her with no ring because I think it just did it like it was in the moment. It wasn't even prepared for what was about to happen, but he proposed. I liked him. Now it gets tense. I'm tensed already to talk about the rest. The couples they meet up. But Catherine, she wanted to speak to Ollie. I don't think the chat was needed because we knew. Ollie wanted to break it up, but Catherine said, I'm gonna make it easy for you. But she wanted to clear it up to say, I broke up with you first. Ollie doesn't want any problems. Ollie just apologized that, maybe it was some miscommunication. But what I see is that we were both kind of going to end this. But she was just like, well, I did it. I ended first. And it's like, yeah. I'm all good. I'm sorry. But what I really want to talk about is that after they finish talking, Catherine goes to Freddie saying that, and I think Tom was there and some other guys. And he's like, he apologized for lying. He didn't lie. So, like, the way Ollie is speaking as well, after talking to Catherine, is giving, did I make the wrong decision? Demi asked Ollie, like, what happened? So, as your partner, like, let me know what you're talking about. And he's just like, there's nothing there. Please. And then, like, in mid-conversation, disrespect, he calls Bobby and says, let's talk. Poor Demi, like, the disrespect. So he basically talks to Bobby that, I feel like there's something, between Catherine and I, because, I can see there's some eye contact, and Bobby's like, yeah, everybody can tell. I think it's Catherine trying to stir things up, and Ollie don't know how to act. Some guys don't know how to act when two girls are all over them. So Nicole and Benai come in and everyone's like so happy because they're like, girl, we knew Benai was for you. So Demi kind of explained like in a public setting, Ollie's not really affectionate, so he kept his distance, which was not good because Demi's literally standing there alone and everyone's like with their couples. It's so awkward. I would have just walked away and just go to bed. Like, the other options, just go to sleep. Everybody goes to their own habitats. So everybody goes home. Ollie asks Demi, like, what's wrong with her? What's wrong is, you talked to Catherine, I asked you what you were having a conversation about, you left me to talk to your guy. He just said, like, it's not a big deal, like, the conversation wasn't really a big deal, just like a quick little flirt, and they're moving on, no big deal. And she's just supposed to take it like that, and she did. Catherine asks Freddie, baby boy, have you ever cheated? There's no point of lying on national TV, because people are gonna find out. So on your TV, say the truth, and the truth has set you free. So Freddie replies that, yeah, I've cheated before. He's cheated before, and it was 7 years ago. Like, he's a changed man now. He came to this show to find a girl, to find a wife. There's no reason for him to lie. It's all in the past now, and, Catherine, that's, like, I don't understand why they didn't have this conversation in the pod. Like, that's why you need to go in there with your notes and let that man take all your criterias. It is opportunity. Fill all your criterias, like, what's your job? Do you got a house? Let's just tick the boxes. But anyways, it seems like it's a deal breaker for her that she don't want to be with any guy that cheated before. She doesn't want anything to do with that. She says she's been cheated on in all her previous relationships. I don't know how that's possible, but there must be a problem within, because even every relationship you've been in, all the guys that cheated on you. So Catherine, she got trauma from previous relationship that cheated on her. So now her reaction is like, oh God, not again. She believes once she always to cheat. But I don't know how she's going to find a man, because it's going to be a miracle. It's going to be God that will find you a man if you want to find one that hasn't cheated before. So the host, they announced it's the end of the retreat. They can get their phones back and meet their parents and friends. Then Ollie and Benai have a conversation. So he's just kind of open up with Benai and saying, like, it's a bit intimidated because he sees like all the other couples are touchy-feely and he's not. He said he's also feeling isolated in this experiment. Ollie just wants to go. Catherine is eyeing that guy and he just wants to leave. He's uncomfortable. Sometimes you go into the show and obviously you don't know what to expect. Sometimes you feel like, I just want to leave. Like, maybe it's like an introvert as well. Like someone who just likes to be alone. That's what I think. Demi and Kat, they have a chat. I don't know why. So Demi tells her that, she kind of feel triggered because when she saw both her and Ollie having a conversation, it was triggered. I don't know. The word triggered was a bit too much because, this is the point of the experiment. You have to talk to different people. You gotta meet them at the end. I don't know. The word triggered was too much from Demi's side. Like, I was triggered when I saw you. Too much there. You're kind of giving Catherine, like, oh, I'm that girl. Like, that's what it's giving in this conversation. It's giving Catherine, you're a bit intimidating because you might steal my man. That's what's giving. She should have not said that. She should have just said, I'm good. I got nothing to worry about. Yeah. So Catherine says, I see her very quiet and everything because she's trying to disturb the peace. And Demi's like, we're good. Like, this is just me, just not my day. But Ollie did nothing wrong, so don't conclude that the reason I'm quiet because of Ollie. Good girl. Stand up for your man. That was a good one. That's how we should have started, not with I was triggered when I saw you. I hate that thing that's just like, everyone's happy, but, we need to see you happy. Show us that you're happy. I don't have to show you anything. I hate that. I'm sorry. Even you go tell me it's a good day and show that I'm happy. You're even making me angry. So Ollie sits in the group with Bobby, and he kind of says he's feeling a bit overwhelmed. Like, it's just like, I think Ollie is tired. He wants to leave. He's not feeling the vibes around these people. And that happens. Like, the energy is not giving. And then Jasmine came in because Jasmine is demon time for her. She's about to cast out everything in her. She came in saying, like, Scooty, I want to sit with my man right there and talk to you. And Jasmine said, like, you should have put Demi. Like, why did you put Bobby? In that kind of situation, you're supposed to talk to your girl first. Right? Jasmine is correct. And then he just says, yeah. He agrees that, yeah, you're right. Like, that's wrong. I should have, after that conversation, I thought to myself, like, that was actually the wrong thing to do. He agreed. It's simple. That's it, Jasmine. And then he's like, and she's like, are you in it or not? Like, do you like her or not? Like, just be truthful. Like, it's just like, and all these already tell Benaya, so Bobby is overwhelmed with the setting. And Jasmine just added more fire to the fuel. If I'm your friend, don't, like, if you know I'm insecure, I think everybody has some kind of insecurity. But if you know I'm an insecure babe, I don't need you to continue rehearsing it, praising it to the world. She's like, Demi is insecure and she needs you to back her up. Demi is insecure, you need to let her know. Like, she said, like, Demi was insecure 3 times. Like, please. Everybody knows Demi is insecure, but, like, you don't need to do that. Ollie kind of raised his voice, like, you're doing too much, Jasmine. Demi enters the chat. Demi's like, what's going on here? And he basically he's like, Jasmine is kind of interrogating him. Would you tell her anything? Like, what are you telling people about me? And she's like, she's not saying anything. Honestly, she didn't say anything. Jasmine's just trying to help her friend. He was like, we don't even know the girl, and you don't even know the girl. And Demi's like, I know the girl. Because, yeah, she does know the girl. Like, all of you have known each other for the same time. But I think just saying that he's pissed. But, yeah, and then he's like, no one's got his back here. Like, he just wants to leave. And then just walks out. Demi, you should have just walked with your husband. If your husband is angry and pissed, don't stay in the party. Just go with him. So now they're in London. So Benaya proposes for real this time. Got a ring and everything. Steven and Sabrina, Nicole and Benaya, my people. Besides, Maria knows that Tom is a judgmental person. Like, what do you think of me when you tell us to make parties? It's like, I judge you. I don't know how someone doing makeup means they care only about their looks. That was very off for me. He just says, like, he likes security. He likes partnering together, good job, stable job. He says, like, job is mostly a deal breaker in most relationships. And then she's like, no, like, I don't think it is. I think men can marry girls that don't even have, like, good jobs if they're, like, you're the provider. Free Freddie, please. Free my boy. Freddie and Kylie go shopping. And then he's just being like Freddie is a jokey guy. Like, he's a jokey person. He's bubbly and everything. But since he's been with Kai, he's depressed. This is the beginning of depression. This is showing you how your future will look with her. So just don't go on with the wedding. She's going to make you miserable. Like, you can see he's losing his character. He's being so serious now. He's not being himself. They go shopping. He's trying to create, like, a cheerful mood. Like, I didn't see anything wrong with anything he did there. Like, I didn't see anything. I just see a guy being a guy, trying to create some laughter. Catherine wasn't having it. Catherine's like, stop winding me up. Like, stop Stop this. I think mostly after finding out that he's a cheat, she's gonna try and make his life miserable. So please, just free Freddie. Once this show is over, there are many girls. You'll find a wife. Jasmine addresses Bobby that, in previous relationships, they're insecure about men on social media, liking girls' pictures, being disrespectful, and she don't want to do that. So my girl went to Google, pulled Bobby's name, and found every social media platform he got. So, and it was just funny because it's YouTube that she found the guy. She showed him that was so embarrassing. Like, she played the video of him doing his music video with like a girl on the beach and everything, on the pool and everything. It's embarrassing because I even saw like the music video on TikTok. Yeah, please, Bobby, please work on your. And he was like, I know you're an artist and everything. Yeah, like I believe if it's your dream, continue to pursue it. But we got a lot of work to do. Anyway, so she's like, I can see, you're an art. I know this was done before we met, but it's making me to question. And then he reassures her that, he's not a cheat. He's not gonna do all those things that he expects that, her previous boyfriends have done. He's with her 100%. And she's like happy. She's a happy girl. But I don't think it means she's not gonna be looking around for girls, in his DMs and everything. It's gonna be a struggle. So Kat visits Freddie's house. Freddie, my funeral director, his house looks like a funeral director house because it's literally gray and white. It's such a cute house. Like, this is an aesthetic house. And what made me really laugh was the glittery mirror. It's definitely a woman that designed the house. I love it. Demi kind of notices that, your behavior shows that you're very impulsive and, all these kind of things. And then he admits, like, girl, you see right through me. Many people don't see this. He's like, he has ADHD, only like his close family knows about it. She motivates him saying that, the way you articulate yourself is very good. Okay, guys, like, okay, girl, doing the wifey stuff. Get your husband to know that he's that guy. I mean, your fiance. That he's that guy. I love that for you, Demi. It's giving, I know how to take care of my man. I know how to make him feel good. Freddie and Kat, they meet the fam. Like, pretty sister. The part where the mom says, like, Freddie's extremely dedicated and faithful. Catherine was like, mother, you don't know half of it. The sister calls Freddie. I'm like, you're not really yourself. I can see through you. Like, you're not your bubbly self. Is this really for you? And then he's like, I don't feel like I'm even good enough for Catherine. Yeah, the sister just like thinking about it before you. So yeah. Tom talks to Benaya, saying that, he's kind of thinking about it because Maria is like, in their culture, the man pays for everything. And that's not really what he does. Man is the provider and woman takes care of the household. Unless if she decides that she wants to work, she got to do both. So good luck to us. Good luck to the woman like me that want to do both. It's great. Pod Squad, they come in and Charlotte is that girl. Like, all the guys are looking at her, so love is not blind. Sam comes in and we know he's about to create something for us. Kat tells Freddie, like, oh my god, he looks like my ex-boyfriend. And she repeats it like 3 times. She's like, he's a spitting image of my ex. Oh my god. She's trying to get under Freddie's skin. She knows what she's doing. She's building it up. And then Kat's like, what about the other girls? Like, are you feeling anybody? Freddie activated though, because when Charlotte came in, he went in there and said, it was good. And he even rubbed her shoulder like, yeah, you good looking. She asked, like, how do you feel about the other girls? He's like, yeah, I spoke to Charlotte briefly. Like, she's very attractive. Catherine got pissed. Catherine's like, calm down, stop. Why are you saying that? Like, you're getting me angry. You know what you're doing. Like, why are you saying she's attractive? You even say it 2 times. And then he's like, kind of rocks me. So just answer the question. Freddie was like, I'm actually tired. Because he's like, you are literally talking about your ex like 100 times and I'm standing here. So let's cut the crap and let's give each other the same energy. Thank you very much. Then she goes off to flirt with Sam. Freddie is literally here. And she's like talking with Sam, saying like, yeah. Sam is like, he's single now. Kat is like, we're literally in London. Like, they can definitely meet up someday to kind of discuss everything. And then he's like, I have the ring and bracelet back. And then she's like, I really want that ring. She knew what she was doing. Sam and Nicole talk. She's like, I want to give back the ring and the bracelet because there's no point. like, we're not together anymore. Take your properties. He's like, why did you, she basically, I was like, why did you kind of cut it off? Like, we definitely had a connection. And he said, like, it's because, I didn't give you intimacy. I didn't give you physical touch. He wanted to call out you a slut, so I didn't kind of do it because I didn't do anything. I was trying to be respectful. You liar. You went into black girls, and Nicole saw right through it. That's the conclusion. Tom and Tash talk, and Tash was a bit too much. She put all the lipstick in front of the guy. Trying to flirt with the guy, and that guy's a bit tipsy. I can tell, like, Tom's a bit drunk, and she basically tell, like, Tom, you're a good person, like, I really fell in love with you, I really care about you. Maria, my babe, she said she wasn't bothered before. She walked in and said, come, let's just go and have a sit over there. Oh, Tom, can you just come, so can you just have a sit over there? Thank you. She's like, you're not gonna embarrass me in this gathering. Tom, come here right now, let's go before you F things up. I like that. It's giving wife you don't want husband to do too much. Benaya, my guy, he is angry. Like, you would not lie to my girl's face when I can see right through you. So he basically walks in. He talks to Sam, saying that, you have an agenda. Like, you're literally walking according to the script that you've written. Like, you're not giving. Like, I can see right through you. Even your feelings with Nicole it's fake. Like, let's be real. Sam is just like, why are you saying that? It seems like you just want to dig at me for no reason, like you got beef with me for no reason. And Sam said, you just no, because Benaya was speaking facts, and Sam was like, what can I do to kind of shut this thing up? Sam was like, are you aware that she wanted to get physical, but I said no. Benaya laughed in his face, and it was like, I can watch that 10 times. It was so funny. Benaya's like, Sammy, cut the crap. I can see right through you. And, like, he didn't expect the laugh. He was expecting Benaya to be like, what a heck, she's not trustworthy, she's not this, she's not that. He just laughs, and then he walks off. And then Sam is like, that guy there is Hollywood, isn't it? You're Hollywood, Sam. You're Hollywood. You've been giving me Hollywood since episode 1. Freddie kind of tells Kat that, he knows Kat is having doubts. And she replies, yes, she does need to stop being snappy. And then snappy and bossy, because it seems like Freddie has sort of like, you're quite snappy and bossy. It's not a good attitude you have. She's like, it definitely comes from when she was adopted. She wasn't bullied before. She's very defensive about everything. Which can happen, but if people are good to us, let's be good to them. Let's not put our trauma on the good people. Because Freddie has been nothing but a good person in everything. He has a past. You have a past. Everybody got a past. So then he basically says one thing. He's like, it's easy to change something, for a couple of weeks. But if you get comfortable with each other, it's easiest for you to just go back to who you were before. She's like, and she replied, no, it's not. Yes, it is, Catherine. He's just giving you facts. He's like, it's best, if you want to prove yourself, it's best to put into practice. It's like, work on your attitude as soon as possible, because we're about to get married in a few weeks, in a few days. Cut the crap. She gets really angry. She's like, I don't have to change, but, I do want to change for you because I like you. Freddie discusses the prenup, and then she just said, like, like, if anything happens to him, God forbid, it's gonna go to his sister. She just said, why do you want to marry me then? Why are we even having this conversation? So now we're in episode 9. So Benaya and Nicole, they meet the parents. So the parents basically discussed, how upset Benaya was when he went back to Germany when she said no. When she picked Sam over him, like, he was so upset, he wasn't eating, like, he was literally not himself. Benaya was literally in love, and Nicole broke him. So, like, the parents were there to say, don't break my brother. Like, the sister was there to tell Nicole, like, don't break my brother's heart again, please. He's precious to me. He's my delicate brother. But, it was all good anyway. Like, they all loved her because Nicole was a lovable girl. He's a good man, Savannah. A good man. Freddie and Kat, they meet the friends. They get weird energy. Because Freddie wasn't a bit too comfortable either. So they basically concluded that they don't think it's going to work. They have different lifestyles. Tom and Maria, we finally meet the sisters of Tom. So Maria kind of stays. So they're saying, like, what have you guys kind of talked about? Any arguments and everything? Maria's like, in her culture, like, the husband is a provider. Like, he pays for everything. But, example, she's giving an example, like, the other time, the first date, they went to get an ice cream, and then Tom was comfortable with her paying. I don't think it's that deep. I think Maria, because obviously they get married like in less than few days, she's trying to let the guy know everything. So I think she was right in that area. Let him know the criteria that, you know, I'm not going to do 50-50. But then, like, can we not have this conversation in the pod? Like, why did you pick Maria? Like, you knew. The girl even said, like, you know, she doesn't mind traditional values, traditional roles, meaning, like, I don't mind being a stay-at-home mother. And then he's like, you know, I don't want to stay at home mother. And she's like, you know, she doesn't mean that she'll stay at home. But, you know, maybe when she has the kids, she'll stay home for, like, 2 years. I'm with that. Like, I'm with that. I think, like, we should get at least 1 to 2 years when you have children. Like, having kids and going back to work, like, please, we have enough to do. I think, like, that's accurate. So it seems like she's able to compromise in that area. And then she also said, like, if Tom wants me to move into his house, I'm going to pay for the mortgage. As you shouldn't. Because it's his name on the house. Even when you're moving together, the man should be paying for the rent. That's the culture. If you're going to marry a Muslim babe, be the provider. Like, even in every culture, it should be, that's how it should be. Like, the man should provide 80%. If the girl is not working, you provide it all. She's going to take care of the household. But if she's working, she can give maybe 20 to 30%. Just don't marry just for love. Just so that I love you, let me marry you tomorrow. We need to think about this. Are we marry someone that's compatible? Like, I must love you and you must be compatible. Compatibility is vital. Are we compatible and your values align? Values, compatibility, attitude, love. Everything in one package. Don't separate them, please. Bobby and Jasmine. Jasmine's mom is very scary, very intimidating. Like, Bobby, run. Because when you marry Jasmine, you're gonna marry the mother too. You're gonna marry 2 people, and the mother is the one in power. But one thing as well is that she lives in Philippines, so they're kind of good. She's scary. Like, she came into the room, she was already giving scary vibes. She asked him, like, you know, about his previous relationship. She talked about education. He says, like, you know, he kind of had difficulties in school, so he didn't go to university. She's like, cut the cameras. She's like, cut the cameras. My daughter ain't my uneducated person. And then she's like, it's very hard to speak to uneducated people. There are some educated people that don't give anything. Like, some do you think everybody that goes to school gets like top grades? They just say, oh, I'm educated, but like, have you seen the grades? And then she said she's been in 2 failed relationships and she's putting all that energy on her daughter's relationship. It's like, you know, she's got 2 failed relationships. It's not going to happen to her daughter. Like, good energy, but doesn't mean she's sabotage. What scared me? What was giving me witchy vibes? She said, I'm always involved in her life. Jasmine never hides anything from me. She tells me everything. There are no secrets between us. And Jasmine's kind of like, this is a bit uncomfortable. So she's like, well, you know, mom, once I get married, you know, I can't be telling you everything that's going on in my marriage. There has to be some kind of boundary. And she's like, no, there can't be no secrets. There can be no secrets. You must tell me everything. I must be involved in Jasmine's life. But then in the confessional, Bobby's like, I'm marrying Jasmine, not Marissa. There has to be boundaries. But, you know, the only good thing is she lives in Philippines. And she should stay in Philippines because she's even the kind of mother that will say, you know, she wants to move right beside her daughter. Run, seek prayers, seek help, seek counseling. Bobby. So they do the wedding try-on. I don't know. I didn't like the dress on Nicole. Like, I gave her a nicer dress. Sabrina was like, you know, they're going to be Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That was cute. Like, that's a cute surname. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Love that for you guys.